In the swirling storm of emotions that is Days of Our Lives, the drama surrounding Holly Jonas and Tate Black has reached a fever pitch, leaving fans clutching their tissues and holding their breath. The TV Days Drama Digest channel is diving headfirst into this gut-wrenching storyline, peeling back the layers of heartbreak, betrayal, and the faint flicker of hope that keeps viewers glued to their screens. Will Holly walk away from Salem and Tate forever? Or can Tate's desperate chase to the airport rewrite their fractured love story? Buckle up, because this tale is a roller coaster of raw emotion, tangled lies, and the kind of cliffhanger that makes Days a soap opera legend. A love tested by lies. Holly Jonas, with her wide-eyed vulnerability and fierce determination, has always been a fan favorite. Her romance with Tate Black was the kind of love story that made hearts flutter, young, passionate, and brimming with promise. But like all great soap opera romances, their path was never smooth. The latest twist in their saga began when Holly, reeling from a devastating breakup with Tate, decided to flee Salem, her home, her memories, and the pain that clung to her like a shadow. The catalyst? A vicious web of deceit spun by none other than Sophia, Tate's ex, whose manipulations drove a wedge between the couple. Sophia's lies were a masterclass in villainy. She claimed Tate had fathered a child with her, a bombshell that shattered Holly's trust and left her world in ruins. The accusation was a knife to the heart, twisting deeper with every whispered rumor in Salem's tight-knit community. Holly, already fragile from past betrayals, couldn't bear the thought of Tate building a family with someone else. The betrayal felt like a physical blow, each imagined scene of Tate and Sophia together a fresh wound. She packed her bags in secret, her heart heavy with grief, determined to escape the suffocating weight of her broken dreams. But here's where the drama takes a turn worthy of a primetime spotlight. Tate, our brooding hero with a heart of gold, discovered the truth: there was no child. Sophia's claim was a cruel fabrication, a desperate bid to cling to Tate and destroy his future with Holly. The revelation hit Tate like a freight train, his mind racing with regret and fury. He had lost Holly not to fate, but to a lie. And when he learned she was leaving Salem, bound for the airport to board a plane to anywhere but here, he knew he had one chance to make things right. The clock was ticking and the stakes couldn't be higher. The race to the airport. Picture this: Tate, his hair disheveled, his eyes wild with desperation, tearing through the streets of Salem in a frantic race against time. The airport loomed like a distant beacon, a place where dreams could either be salvaged or lost forever. The scene was straight out of a Hollywood blockbuster, but with the raw, unfiltered emotion that only Days of Our Lives can deliver. Every red light felt like a personal betrayal, every honking car a taunt from fate. Tate's heart pounded in his chest, his mind a whirlwind of memories: Holly's laugh, her tear-streaked face during their last fight, the way she looked at him when she still believed in their forever. Meanwhile, Holly sat in the airport terminal, her suitcase at her feet and her heart in pieces. The hum of travelers around her faded into a dull roar, drowned out by the cacophony of her thoughts. She replayed every moment of her relationship with Tate, from their first kiss under the Salem Pier's twinkling lights to the bitter words that tore them apart. Sophia's lie had been the final straw, but Holly's decision to leave wasn't just about Tate. It was about her need to reclaim herself, to escape the suffocating drama of Salem, where every corner held a memory of love or loss. As she stared at her boarding pass, her fingers trembling, she wondered if she was making the right choice. Was leaving Salem an act of courage or cowardice? The airport was a crucible of emotion, a place where destinies collided. Tate burst through the sliding glass doors, his breath ragged, his eyes scanning the crowd for a glimpse of Holly's familiar silhouette. The terminal was a maze of faces, each one a stranger, each second a step closer to losing her forever. He called her name, his voice raw with desperation, echoing through the bustling space. Heads turned, but Holly, lost in her own world, didn't hear him. Not yet. The truth unveiled. Back in Salem, the truth about Sophia's deception was spreading like wildfire. Friends and family, from Brady to Nicole, were piecing together the puzzle of how Sophia's lie had unraveled. It was a classic day's twist. Sophia, cornered by her own web of deceit, had slipped up, her story crumbling under scrutiny. A chance encounter with a mutual friend revealed inconsistencies in her timeline, and a confrontation with Tate's mother, Teresa, exposed the full extent of her manipulation. Sophia's tears and excuses couldn't save her. The truth was out, and Tate was free of her shadow. But freedom came at a cost. Tate's realization that Holly's departure was fueled by a lie filled him with a potent mix of hope and dread. Hope, because he knew Holly still loved him, deep down. Dread, because he might already be too late. The thought of Holly boarding that plane, disappearing into a new life without him, was unbearable. He clung to the memory of their last happy moment together, a quiet night under the stars, when Holly had whispered her dreams of a future they'd build side by side. That memory fueled his resolve as he navigated the airport's chaos, determined to find her before it was too late. A moment of reckoning. When Tate finally spotted Holly, standing near the gate with her boarding pass in hand, time seemed to slow. The world narrowed to just the two of them, the noise of the airport fading into a distant hum. Holly's eyes met his, and for a moment, the pain of their breakup was eclipsed by the raw connection that had always defined them. Tate's voice cracked as he poured out the truth, his words tumbling over each other in a desperate bid to make her understand. "There's no baby, Holly. Sophia lied. She lied to break us apart, and I was too blind to see it. Please don't go. Don't give up on us." Holly's reaction was a storm of emotions: shock, anger, relief, and a lingering ache that refused to fade. She wanted to believe Tate, to fall into his arms and erase the pain of the past weeks. But trust, once broken, is not easily mended. She stepped back, her eyes brimming with tears, and asked the question that haunted her. "How do I know this is real? How do I know you won't hurt me again?" Her voice trembled, each word a plea for certainty in a world that had offered her none. Tate's response was raw, unscripted, and achingly sincere. He bared his soul, confessing his mistakes, his blindness to Sophia's schemes, and his unwavering love for Holly. He spoke of the future they could still have, the dreams they'd shared that were still within reach. "I'm not perfect, Holly," he said, his voice thick with emotion. "But I love you more than anything. I'll spend every day proving it, if you'll just give me the chance." The airport gate loomed behind them, a silent ultimatum. The final boarding call crackled over the loudspeaker, a stark reminder that time was running out. Holly's heart waged a war between fear and hope, her mind replaying every moment of pain and every fleeting glimpse of joy. The other passengers began to board, their footsteps a countdown to her decision. Would she stay and fight for a love that had been tested by fire, or would she walk away, choosing the safety of a fresh start over the risk of more heartbreak? The weight of choice. For Holly, the decision was more than a choice between staying or leaving. It was a reckoning with her own strength, her own worth. Salem had shaped her, broken her, and made her resilient. Leaving meant escaping the drama, but it also meant abandoning the people and places that had defined her. Staying meant facing the pain, but it also meant reclaiming her story, her love, her future. As she looked into Tate's eyes, she saw not just the boy who had hurt her, but the man who was fighting for her, flaws and all. The tension was palpable, a moment stretched to the breaking point. Fans of Days of Our Lives know this is the kind of scene that defines the show: raw, emotional, and teetering on the edge of hope and despair. Holly's decision would ripple through Salem, affecting not just her and Tate, but their families, their friends, and the intricate web of relationships that binds the town together. The aftermath and what lies ahead. As the boarding call faded, Holly's choice remained a mystery, A classic Days cliffhanger that left viewers screaming at their screens. Did she step onto the plane, leaving Tate and Salem behind? Or did she drop her boarding pass, choosing to stay and rebuild what was broken? The TV Days Drama Digest channel is buzzing with theories, each one more dramatic than the last. Some fans believe Holly's departure is inevitable, a necessary step in her journey to self-discovery. Others hold out hope that Tate's plea will sway her, that love will triumph over pain. One thing is certain, this storyline is far from over. Sophia's betrayal will have consequences, and her role in this drama is likely to take even darker turns. Will she seek revenge, or will she fade into the background, a cautionary tale of jealousy gone wrong? And what of Tate and Holly? If they reconcile, their relationship will face new challenges, from rebuilding trust to navigating the gossip and judgment of Salem's residents. If Holly leaves, Tate's journey will take him down a path of redemption and self-reflection, a quest to prove he's worthy of the love he lost. The beauty of Days of Our Lives lies in its ability to weave complex, emotional stories that resonate with viewers. Holly and Tate's saga is a testament to the show's enduring power, a reminder that love, betrayal, and redemption are timeless themes. As we wait for the next episode, the TV Days Drama Digest channel invites you to join the conversation. Share your theories, your hopes, your heartbreak. Will Holly stay or go? Can Tate win her back, or is their love story destined for tragedy? Drop your thoughts below, and let's keep the drama alive. This is more than a soap opera, it's a saga of the heart, played out in the streets of Salem and the souls of its characters. Stay tuned, because in Days of Our Lives, the next twist is always just around the corner. We hope you enjoyed it and look forward to sharing more with you in the future. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe TV Days Drama Digest for more updates on Days of Our Lives.